Today we are going to understand multi-agent systems. The simple idea is this. Instead of asking one AI assistant to do every job alone, we can create a team of AI agents. Each agent has a focused role like research, writing, checking, or coding. There's also usually a manager called an orchestrator who gives tasks to the right agents and combines their work. So today we will see how this team-based AI system works under the hood. Let us start with the problem. If one agent has to plan, research, write, and check everything by itself, it can become overloaded. If it makes some mistakes early, that mistakes can carry through the whole task. A multi-agent system solves this by giving each agent one focused job. So instead of agent trying to be good at everything, we use a team where each agent does one thing well. There are two basics way to build this kind of AI system. In a single AI agent system, the input goes into one model and that one model handles everything from start to finish. In a multi-agent system, the input first goes to an orchestrator. The orchestrator breaks the goal into smaller tasks and send those tasks to specialist agents. After the specialist finish the orchestrator collects their work and creates the final output. These slides show the two sides of multi-agent system. On one side, we have the orchestrator. Think of it as the manager. It does not do all the specialist work itself. Instead, it decides who should do what. On the other side, we have specialist agents like a research agent or a writer agent. The orchestrator assigns tasks. The agents do the work and then they report the results back. The first important building block is the orchestrator or manager agent. Its job is to understand the goal and break it into smaller parts. Then it decides which specialist agent should handle each part. After the agent finished, the orchestrator checks whether everything is or whether anything is missing. Finally, it puts all the pieces together into one final answer. A simple example is a project manager who assigns tasks to the right people and then assemble the final report. The second building block is the specialist worker agent. Each worker agent focuses on one type of job. One agent may do research, another may write, another may code, and another may check quality. Each agent can have its own tools, instruction, and sometimes its own memory. The worker agent does not need to understand the whole project. It only needs to do its assigned task as well. This is like a kitchen team where one person grills, another makes sauce, and another prepares dessert. The third building block is shared memory, sometimes called a blackboard. This is the shared space where agents can post what they have found. It helps one agent build on another agent's work. It also keeps everyone working from the same facts. Without shared memory, two agents might repeat the same work or use outdated information. Think of it like a shared whiteboard in a team room. The fourth building block is a communication protocol. This means the agent flow a shared format when they ask for help or return results. The message should include the task, the important context, and the expected answer format. This prevents confusion between agents. It also makes it easier to replace or upgrade one agent later without breaking the whole system. A simple example is an order ticket in a restaurant. Everyone knows how to read it. Now let us look at the coordination loop. First, the orchestrator assigns a task to the right agent. Second, the specialist agent does its focused work. Third, the agent reports the results back to the orchestrator. Fourth, the orchestrator integrates the different pieces into one final answer. If the pieces do not fit or something is missing, the orchestrator can send out another round of work. Let us take a real example. Suppose the request is plan a marketing campaign for our new product. The orchestrator first splits the work into smaller tasks such as research, copywriting, and budget planning. The research agent studies competitors and the target audience. The copyright agent drafts the campaign message. Then the orchestrator checks whether the budget fits and combines everything into one marketing plan. The final answer is created by teamwork, not by one agent doing everything alone. Now, multi-agent systems are useful, but they are not always needed. For small and simple tasks, one agent may be enough. If speed and cost matter most, one agent is usually faster and cheaper than coordinating a team. Also, coordination itself has a cost. Splitting work, waiting for results, and combining everything can take extra time. So we should use multiple agents only when the task is complex and enough to justify it. There are common mistakes people make with multi-agent system. The first mistake is thinking more agent always means a better result. That is not true. More agents can also mean more confusion, more cost, and more delay. The second mistake is allowing agents to talk in free form chat without structure. Without a clear protocol, context can be lost. The third mistake is thinking the orchestrator is optional. Without a manager, tasks can be duplicated or missed. The fourth mistake is thinking shared memory means every agent sees every raw detail. Usually, shared memory should be useful summary, not a full data dump. Let's recap. A single agent system is simple, but the agent can become overloaded when the task is large. A multi-agent system uses an orchestrator to plan the work and assign tasks. Specialist agent focus on doing one job well. Shared memory and a common communication protocol keep the team aligned. So the main idea is this: multi-agent systems are like AI teamwork. One manager coordinates, specialists contribute, and the system combines everything into the final better answer. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.